Welcome, nerds. Here with me today is one of you that actually thinks MIS matters. Ha! But I think technology peaked at pure solitaire. This is Formidable Opponent. Thank you, Bryant. You're looking good and staying in shape, I see. Badminton every Thursday. Wish I could say the same for you, but too much Farmville, huh? Too bad the ladies seem to disagree. In 2002, an information systems manager made $85,000 a year, according to CareerOverview.com. And the career field expects to rise 17% from 2008 to 2018, according to the Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics. Great job photoshopping money bags, but it sounds like it's costing companies a pretty penny. With installation, training, maintenance, and much more costs, can't outweigh the benefits. Great point for a badminton meathead, but the benefits more than outweigh the costs. Just ask Dr. Steve Wynn, a Stanford grad of emergent orthopedic.
PR, the public relations behind people who sell these things, is it takes around 2 years to recoup the costs. But it's very hard to determine those costs because the manpower involved in not using IT services that are currently available are significant. So I would tell you that within a year's time I was very happy with what we had as far as system-wise to do our billing, to process our claims, to keep our electronic medical records and keep them all in sync.
That's a crazy answer I expect from someone who's masked out of the tree. I thought doctors were all about paper and handwriting no one can read. How does MIS work as practice?
We use it essentially now for everything. It's currently almost getting to be where it's a mandatory requirement that we use it. The Joint Commissions request it, the federal government requests that we have electronic medical records, and we use it basically for our entire management of our business.
Although his mascot may not be as manly as, say, a knight, especially one that's golden, with Stryker in that practice, Dr. Wing can access his patient's records from anywhere, whether it be the hospital, his office, or even his home. But what about security? I don't trust my information or things without the trusted guard of my dog princess. Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? There are many preventative and detective measures to keep information safe, but the fact is, security is still a big issue, and there are still many negative aspects of MIS.
Yeah, the upkeep of the MIS system is, still, I think you still have an upkeep, so you're replacing someone who would normally pull charts for you, you replace it with someone who maintains your computer systems for you, and then to update your like I said, to utilize the entire technological spectrum of the MIS system, you actually have to have someone build and customize all the stuff that's available within that system to meet your needs. So there's always always some cost per month involved in using an MIS system.
But I think I found the perfect measure of security. Ah, scary! I wouldn't want to be a virus in that computer, but with misinformation and security risk, how can we be so reliant on technology? Without the human touch, how do we know information is correct? And does my MacBook have a complaint department? We finally agree, partly, my friend, but according to Dr. Wynn, it is hard to compete without MIS.
It would be very hard. I mean, I could compete. I think it's just competition is a matter of clinical skills. I think that what it does is it reduces my costs to compete, where my cost can be 35 to 40% of my gross revenue. It could rapidly increase to 70% of my gross revenue were I not to use MIS systems.
MIS is the future. If you don't hop on, you'll become extinct like the dinosaurs. Me and the pen will come back as big and mean as Jurassic Park. But you're starting to make me a believer, my friend. Just don't get too fat sitting behind that computer talking to girls on eHarmony. Thank you, Bryant. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go shopping for our carpal tunnel wrist guard to accessorize my outfit. You, my friend, have been a formidable opponent. Thanks for joining me. Too bad the ladies seem to disagree.
Wait, redo that one. You laugh.
No.
You have to come back.
I know.
You can't brag and then start laughing. That is the worst.
It's funny. Alright, we'll start with that line then.
Alright,
Ah, scary. Ah, scary. That sounded horrible. Ah, scary. 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 I don't want to be a bit... that was music. Ah, scary. How about one more time? Ah, scary. Man. Ah, scary. Ah, scary.
That's gonna throw you off if you do that.
Ah, scary. Ah, scary. But what about security? I don't trust my...
Do that, no, let her do
No,
that,
yeah.
we're trying not to laugh.